on this computer.
This meeting is being recorded.
That was weird, but okay. What's going on, guys? It is your boy ABK, and thank you for checking out another one of my weekly Forex analysis. I'm sorry why I said that. Okay, that was weird because as soon as I said this, as soon as I started recording, it said this meeting is now recording, and I've never heard Zoom do that before, so I'm like, whoa, that was unexpected, right? Alright, so anyways, go ahead and get started with this thing. Gonna go ahead and go through the news. I only like worrying about the high impact news. As you guys saw, I just got rid of all of these because I only want the high impact news. That's all I really care about because I am not a fundamental trader. I am more of a technical analysis trader, although you can use the fundamentals to be able to show you where there might be high volume or velocity, whatever you want to call it. I'm just joking. It's not whatever you want to call it. It's volume, but velocity can also be applied to that. Different topic, different day. I know. But anyways, let's just go over the news. So 9:30 GBP. We got Governor Bailey speaks. Not really worried about GBP pairs right now. I'll explain why later. Tuesday, we have 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, New Zealand dollar, RBNZ monetary policy statement, rate statement, press conference, all between 9 to 10 p.m. You really want to watch for the press conference. I'm pretty sure Cam is going to want to play this off, and that would be actually a pretty nice play. And then Thursday we have GDP prelims at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you want to watch for that as well. This is probably what I'm going to be watching for mostly because I trade mostly USD pairs. So with that being said, that is it for the news. Let's go on over to what's going on with these cryptos. See, I was even looking at Ripple right before I got on. Alright. So, get rid of that. And let me make this full screen. Alright, sorry about that. So, DXY, as Peyton had mentioned, there's this demand zone right here that he was saying that if price holds here, or this structure, if you will, not demand zone, not yet at least. If price holds here, then we could possibly see the DXY still possibly turn around, which I 100% agree with him. Absolutely 100% agree with him when he said that. But right now, as far as what I'm concerned, I am in drawdown with most of my trades, although I didn't get into anything yet, because right here, I don't like how on the 4-hour time frame, first of all, with how price dropped right here, regardless, I would really kind of have to see price pop up over here before I'm really bearish on, or possibly bearish on the DXY, right? But what I'm really trying to see is, or what I'm really worried about, because now what I'm trying to see, I see this W. This is a beautiful W. This is I'd be like, I like seeing that, because then once price breaks out from this 50 EMA right here, then most likely we'll get price to turn around and continue going to the upside, and that would be cash money. I would love that, but I don't think that's what's gonna. I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna happen, because if we also pay attention, we could also see that from this, just from this high to this low, from this swing high to this swing low, because this definitely is a swing that price. This was a pretty decent bearish move after the bullish move right here, right? Like, it's already hit the 78.6. It left a big wick up there, and it's currently rejecting off of the 61.8 FIB, right? Let me do 1 second. There you go. So, excited to see RB. Yep, I'm excited to see RB as well. So let's see what RB has for us. But for now, we could definitely see that this possibility of price dropping exists. That's the reason why I was like, on Friday, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave everything alone for now. I'm not really feeling the market because I do see that there's a potential sell right here, but I do like how price bounced off of this zone right here and created some demand in the dollar. So I would definitely love to. I personally would definitely love to see price keep going to the upside, because overall, this just look how compared to what overall I want to see, how small this is, right? Because overall, what I really want to see, oops, just do that, make things easier. I would really love to see price jump up, come back down, then continue to the upside. That's what I would love overall. That would be fantastic, to be quite honest with you, because I am still sort of bullish on the DXY. But once it, like I said, if it breaks this zone right here, I'm honestly gonna be like, okay, yeah, I can't be bullish on the DXY, because I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna keep dropping to the downside. And unless I get a small position, then I won't be able to play. You feel me? So I'm just gonna be like, yo, hold up. Just gonna be patient. The candlesticks on the 4 hour are looking the greatest for any type of buys, but again, I'm gonna be patient, because what can happen as well. Hey, let's just say, for instance, and this is just getting a little too confusing, but not really at the same time. If I have some volume here, I can get some better insight, but I'll go ahead and look at that on EU, because we could say from this buy, price can just come back down to 89.796, and I love how it would drop down right back into this area and then push to the upside. That would be amazing. That would be probably what I'll be looking at like tomorrow or during the week, if price drops today. If price doesn't drop today and keeps going to the upside, that'd be fire. That's what I want to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually draw a little zone right here. You know, if price does end up dropping, then, and it starts to respect over here and shows signs that it is going to indeed respect this zone, this zone between, this 89.750 and 89.685. If it does hold that, then absolutely, I'm going to go ahead and keep going to the upside. I'm going to take price to the upside. But it all depends on what I'm going to see down here in this buy box. So, gonna wait, be patient. Like I said, it just kind of doesn't feel good for me to get in to a buy right now. Now, on the contrary, again, I was looking at this shit. I was really like, let's see what things are gonna happen. And then, dang, this is crazy, bro. Watch, this is gonna put it on. I'll talk about this later. Because I have a whole lot of speculations on that. Okay. First of all, let's go on the weekly time frame. And we can see here on the weekly, this candle, because this is the candle that the weekly closed on. And I'm showing it on here because I already have it marked up on. Why is it drawing like that? I already have my other chart marked up, so I'm just going to be like, okay, I'll just do a drawing right here. This is the candle that closed last week. And so I like seeing this wick to the downside. It does show that, okay, potentially price is going to use this little zone right here as a good demand zone and just continue pushing to the upside. Like, it's just the same thing what I mentioned. But then let's check out RB. Weekly time frame. I want to see it I really want to see this reject to push to the upside. Weekly time frame, very much still bearish. Daily time frame, still very much bearish. 4 hour, setting up for a possible buy, but it's not quite there yet. I would have to see a break, retest of this same RSI line, and then a continuation to the upside. I know that looks funky, but I'm going to draw arrows, so don't worry about it. So with this play right here, I like the buys playing out, but again, I think what might happen is price drops down, comes back into this area, then continues. maybe, not too sure, especially with the way how price is rejecting the RSI line. Called for the sell right here. Retest. This wasn't the retest of the RSI line, barely missed, but this could be the retest. I like what I'm seeing on this level pro though, because once I start seeing that the level pro is above the green line, that shows, okay, that might be some optimism that saying that the market can go bullish, right? So for the DXY, sorry, I had to drink some water. For the DXY, I definitely do see this pushing to the downside real quick and then going back to the upside, even with the 1 hour calling for this buy, because if anything, it would have to come down and retest this RSI line for me to potentially think about getting in type of thing, you know? So again, let's go ahead and draw these fibs out, see what that looks like. A little bit of the same type of thing. I would definitely love if price came down to the lower danger zone. Sorry, I would definitely love that, because that's my 71% fib, and take price to the upside. That's cash. So gonna wait and see what that looks like. I'll check out the 2 hour time frame real quick, because I know some people do like that 2 hour. Yeah, 2 hour is above the RSI line. I still need to see that pullback. So again, I would love to see the lower danger zone on the 1 hour get hit. So I'm going to set an alert for that. And if I get that type of vibe, or not that, let me see, value, I'm going to go nope, sorry. Arbitrage, yeah, I'm just going to put it for the RSI line so that it could warn me. And then I'll be checking out for down over here more. So let's go ahead and go on to EURUSD. Before I continue, there we go. All right. I forgot to check this out. I forgot to go on my videos or my channel so I could be able to answer questions on there. My bad. Okay, so EURUSD, same type of vibe, right? Because I was mentioning, well, not as I was mentioning, but I was saying that I did love to see price come up, take these highs. I love seeing that, and now I want to see price fall. But again, price has been going bullish, and even Payton, like I mentioned, calling this buyout right here. Price pushed to the upside. That was solid. Love seeing the M. Sorry, felt like I hear that. Oops. Love seeing the M right here, the double top. So all really, if anything, price would have to do for me is break through this 50 EMA, and then we're good to go. But the possibility of price continuing to the upside does exist, because it doesn't look necessarily the same over here with this bearish push to the downside. It looks like price did a complete 100% retracement, not like the DXY. But when I'm looking real close at it, it's not double, it's not tweezer bottoms necessarily, but I do see that price rejected off and gave a pretty bullish candle for the 1 hour time frame, and the volume was decreasing as price was increasing. So again, the possibility is there. If I were to try to get into a sell, I can't sell it unless I get either A, price to push up to the upside and then drop, or B, price to break out. I look for the retracement, and it's going to be a further retracement, and then I get in type of vibe. But I am, like I said, I am bearish on this, but I personally would have to see this in order for me to get into a sell at this point in time. All right, so I just realized. No, never mind. All right. So yeah, I would definitely have to I'd want to see price push to the upside and then drop for EURUSD. Come to the 61-point extension for it to continue with the downside push. That's what I would want to see overall. But if this double bottom, if you will, plays out, then we might see a little range going on. We might see a little range going on over here, so I'm gonna wait and be patient on the DXY pairs. Honestly, it's going over to arbitrage 1 hour time frame, bearish on EURUSD. I would rather prefer for it to push to the upside. Why is my drawing tool not on? I would love for this to happen. So it is bearish on the level pro. The arbitrage Z is starting to push up to the upside, so the possibility of this in going bullish does exist. 15-minute time frame definitely does exist. So same thing or opposite of the DXY. Bearish on the 15-minute time frame, bullish on the 15-minute time frame over here. 30 minutes, not close there. Not close to that. 4 hour time frame. Ooh, I like seeing this 4 hour though. Okay, so right now I am somewhat conflicted, but again, it's probably the same thing as with the DXY. First of all, let me put this over here and go to the weekly before I get carried away. I like this weekly close. Again, telling me that price could potentially be like the bulls are tired and now or not tired, but they are losing strength. People are starting to take profit off of their buys, and now possibly price will start to push to the downside. I would love to see that. Not really fond of seeing this the prior candle to it, but seeing how this week unfolds will be definitely something worthwhile to see. But yeah, this 4 hour is probably what I'm going to be really watching for. I would love for price to come back to the upper danger zone, and then again, this probably is the play for me. Like real life, this is the play that I would have to try to get on. But until then, same thing. It's literally this, like what I see on technical analysis. So gonna be patient, gonna wait on it. It's going over to AUDUSD. Going over to the daily time frame. Hide all this real quick. So overall, this big swing that I didn't get into overall, this big swing that price came up all the way over here is still playing out, very consolidating. Like it looks like there's a possible head and shoulders here that could be playing out. Who knows? I see it right here. Could play out. Could definitely not. There's a head and shoulders that was over here that was very interesting. And then now you have another one over here forming on the 4 hour time frame. AUD is just that pair that keeps being annoying. It doesn't know what it wants to do, but overall I do think that this is going to play out. In fact, I'm going to make this better looking. definitely better looking. Where is head and shoulders at? There you are. So we have our head, or our left shoulder, sorry, our head and our right shoulder. You know, this could definitely play out to be the bullish market that or the bearish market that I'm looking for with all the other DXY pairs, where price will break this, come back up, retest, continuation to the downside. That would be a very fire play. I would love to see that. So with that in mind, I'm gonna hide this for now. Gonna hide that for now because I don't necessarily want it on the chart until I'm done. Daily time frame, 50 EMA, price broke through it, but it's kind of like been riding along this daily 50 EMA for a long time. It's just been consolidating. So price could definitely be looking to be reversing, possibly. Weekly time frame, same thing. I like seeing this weekly, showing that that the bears can keep on coming through. You know, volume isn't necessarily below, it's not necessarily at average, but it's not that great either. So gonna have to see what the upcoming days are looking like. But like I said, I am liking the bears on AUDUSD, but I'm gonna have to see it break some structures before I try to get in. If I were to try to gotten into this sell, it would have probably been around up here. That's when I would have probably gotten in, and that would have been a nice that would have been fire. But I don't trade AUDUSD like that, so that's besides the point. It's just crazy regardless how you look at it. It just needs to break this. It just really needs to break this, because it does look like it could either A, break through here, just like I said with the head and shoulders, or B, it could come and break through here. I like having these different colors on it. Just, don't want to get it too big. All right, so yeah, because this just looks like a range to me. And then price broke out to the upside. On the higher time frames, most likely just looks like a wick. And then prices just ended up falling. Let's just test that theory out. Yeah, it closed. It didn't even close over it exactly. It closed down here. So it's like, or it did actually. No, it did close. I'm tripping. I was looking at this candle. It did close above, but then came back down. So again, I'm definitely down for AUDUSD to sell, but at this point, I'll kind of have to see this type of play. I'm not really crazy over it right now. I just gotta have to wait for a breakout of this head and shoulders right here. This all. Oh wait, what am I doing? What did I have drawn up first? That's what I want to see. Okay, drop, retest. Wow. Well, I forgot that, yes, it was the play that it barely hit the 61.8 and then dropped. So, hold on. Let me. This is what I had mapped up last week, apparently. But I was not paying attention to AUD whatsoever. AUDUSD, I was not paying attention to it. Yeah, so this was the play I was looking for price to come up to my. I wouldn't have been able to get in this regardless. It wouldn't have been for me, but it played out nicely for those who played off the 61.8. But again, I'm not looking towards that right now, because that's exactly what I just drew, right? That's funny. Anyways, oops. There we go. Close that off, and everything else can stay on here. Going over to the arbitrage weekly time frame. Oh, my phone died. That's fire. Arbitrage weekly, it's definitely still bullish, ridiculously bullish actually. Remove all those. Not gonna really look at that for a minute. Daily time frame, price is under the RSI line. So again, it's literally just like how with the 58 minute kind of looks like. This looks like the if price holds under. Oh, I thought someone came in. There'd be more push to the downside. So that's what we could be possibly looking at there. Oh, 4-hour time frame, got the bearish engulfing, but unfortunately, I would need to see this for me to get in. Type same thing. And 1-hour time frame, bearish. I would love for it to push up, reject off of this RSI line because it's literally the same thing. So yeah, all across the board, I need that push to the upside. I'm pretty sure the 15-minute time frame is starting to call for a buy very shortly, so we could probably end up seeing that happen in the next couple, like in a day or two. So let's see what happens. Let's go on to USDCHF. All right, daily time. Well, let's go look at the weekly first. Why is this like, oh, okay, fresh new chart. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why my chart that I had here was gone, but okay, let's just do a new one. All right, so first and foremost, come up close. Let's see what price is at. First, we could obviously see that price is in a downtrend, and I don't care for trend lines like that, but in this type of scenario, I kind of have to draw one because price literally did come up to this trend line and reject off of it. I hate it when trend lines are right. No, I'm just playing. Not really. But anyways, and then I could also see that price has a little, not really. I don't really like that move. Not like that. So we can see that price is definitely in a downtrend. Like this is, and obviously on the daily time frame, it has made from a low to a high, to a higher low, to a higher high, to a higher low, to a higher high, to a higher low, to a higher high. It has done that. So I can't take that away from USDCHF. And from here, it looks like it's from a low to a high. Now this is looking like a higher low. And it's the same thing from what I've been saying, if you guys have been keeping up with me for the past couple of weeks. But for those who are here, I'm kind of looking for the higher high here. Not kinda, I am. Buy box, there we go. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember I had taken a trade, small intraday, well not small, but it was a pretty decent day trade, and price went to break even, and then price continued falling. I'm like, okay, well then this, or did I take a loss on that trade? I think I took a loss. I had to take a look back at him. But I said, okay, well, price came and hit my alert from here. I've been talking about this for a while. After I remember I took L's right here. I'm trying to sell it, like I think around, was it like right here? I tried to sell it, something like that. But yeah, overall, I am trying to take USDCHF to the upside. Like I really do think that it can make a higher off of the daily time frame. It is showing that it is possibly breaking structure, and the possibility, I'm just gonna go ahead and hide all this, and I'll get back to that later, is the possibility I see here is that price can literally just push to the upside, come in and reject at 0.93239, which matches up with this trend line, basically, and then continue with the downtrend. So either way, those two possibilities to me exist. However, I do like the buy opportunities on USDCHF regardless. So whether if it is, yes, indeed gonna come back to, whether if it's gonna go up to the 78.6 fib right here and drop at 0.93239, whether it does that or not, and it just keeps going to the upside, I'm kind of bullish on USDCHF regardless. So it's like Who really won here? All right, so from this low, this is a 1 hour time frame, to this high, I would love for price to, I mean, it kind of already did with how the market opened at 4, but that was a gap, and I definitely would not have entered that market. I actually think that price is going to come back down to close this gap, because there is a gap right here. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to change this color to red, and I'm going to say that this is a gap. Oh, I cannot see that at all. There we go. And I'm going to put this actually above top. There you go. Because I would definitely need to see price come and close this gap up before I try to buy USDCHF, and that's just me personally. If that doesn't happen, then hey, maybe I'll take the fresh L on, well, not L, I just won't get into this trade, and then I would just have to get into a swing type of setup here. But overall, I want price to come and close up this gap, which would be beneficial for price to come down to the 78.6 and then push to the upside. If price comes to the 61.8 or the 71% fib, you can possibly take these trades here. But overall, I'm looking for buys. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. 30, 15 minute. Let me see, 5 minute. Yeah, look at that. Right at 4. Is it showing up differently on your broker that you're using, on your service provider that you're using for your broker? Let me see. USDCHF. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a gap. That's weird. I hate when that happens. It opened with a gap and closed on your chart. Yeah, on here it doesn't show that there's a gap. Let's go to a different one. We'll see what majority carries the vote. See what Wanda has. No gap. Okay. Let's go over here. IDC. No gap. All right. Well, then it is just, I think it's Forex.com that I'm using. FXCM. It's just FXCM that has that gap. So don't mind this gap. Never mind. I take that back. I'm going to play this my usual way. Price come to my 0.89676, and I'll be looking to take price to the upside, which is also lining up with a potential why do I want to add alert? Which could be lining up with a potential buy on, a sell on EURUSD, and DXY pairs going bullish, right? I need some more water, man. So overall bullish, small time frame bullish. Let's go see our arbitrage talking about 15-minute dropping down. I would love for it to come and do. Imagine if this candlestick is like, psst, guys, this is where I'm secretly going, a wink type of thing. That'd be fire. I'm just playing around, but it could be. Who knows? Same thing with here. I would love for price to, I would love if price really did come back down and respect right here, arbitrage wise. It's probably going to end up calling for a sell if it does come down here, which would be a fake out, but I am still looking for buys. This candlestick made this look really weird, so now I am gonna have to go actually look at a different USDCHF chart. There we go. Okay, price is rejecting off of this lower danger zone right here, so that's pretty awesome to see. So probably price might really, especially with this wick, how that happened, because if I do draw the same fib that I had before, then it kind of looks like price, wait, no, let me not play myself. It looks like price already did what I needed it to do. But I would love if price came back to this wick, because there was no way I was going to get into this. There was no way at all. So if price can come back down, that'd be awesome. 4 hour time frame. rejected off of the lower danger zone, but there is double bottoms right here, and on the lower time frame that is a push to the downside, push up, retest, continuation. So I'm bullish, guys, although arbitrage higher time frames are bearish, and there's really actually only the 1 hour time frame that's bullish. And even the way how it looks, it's weird because it looks like, oh, price is gonna keep dropping. That's what it looks like. So it's kind of, again, I would hope that price comes and rejects off of this lower danger zone and then it bounces up. This is actually going to be probably what I'm going to be playing today. I'm going to use how these bands are for a early exit, and if things go accordingly, let me go look what the volume is looking like on the. I backed all the way up. Hold on, sorry. Let me see what the volume is looking like. I was getting really comfortable. Let me see what the volume looks like right here. So very small volume. Oh, hold on. Volume was turned up right here. Price is falling. Yep, I like seeing that. If I get volume to get like turned up right here tomorrow, that would be really excellent for that push to the upside. Or price is just going to keep falling because it is under this 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, which means same thing on the 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame. Very, very bearish. So it's kind of early to call. It's kind of early to call, but this is what I'm looking for to try to get in, because if I'm gonna get into any type of trade, it's gonna be a buy. So there is for USDCHF, same type of play, 0.89690. I like when things line up like that. All right, let's take a look at this VIX. All right, so VIX got me feeling some type of way. All right, so let's actually go into the 4 hour real quick, because I think I'll be able to see this a lot cleaner. So VIX played out nicely when it came down to the 78.6 right here, or 71% on at 19.20. Push to the upside that made all the other US indices fall. That was perfect. I had my stop loss at break even. Price pushed right back down. And so what I could really see, if price is still gonna maintain that bullish move, which now I can't confirm if it is or is not, what I would really need to see for price to do is, I just have that zone drawn out. Gonna hide that. I would really want to see price turn around like right about now type of stuff, and we would only really know what happens tomorrow because market is closed, so you wouldn't know exactly what's going on over here, but we'll have a better picture once we start looking at those indices on the lower time frame. So overall, I am still looking bullish as long as price maintains this level right here, this zone. But other than that, if price does not push to the upside, then this could have been exactly what happened. From this high to this low, price pushed up 71%. I'm not saying that this is gonna fall, but I'm saying that could have been a possibility. So either way, if price breaks through this low right here, then I'm gonna have to be really patient with the US indices and not try to play them anytime soon. Let's go over here. All right, stop loss got hit at break even. It is what it is. Price came back up, hit that 71%, then dropped some more. It's currently rejecting off of this 50 EMA off of the 4 hour time frame. And if I'm looking at it, you guys see what this looks like. Price dropped, retested sell box, pushed it downside, hit 23.6 fib right here, retraced back up. So now that we know that, let's go ahead and get some fresh drawings in here. A weekly time frame does not look like it wants to stop. What is this? Okay, let me get this out of here first. What is this? Because what are these wicks like? Does price? This just tells me that price does not want to go to the push to the downside, but I still feel like it wants to. It's a cold road, man. Daily time frame price bouncing off of the 50 EMA, bounced off of the 50 EMA, faked out. What do you guys think is probably going to happen here? With the double bottom too, like, you hate to see it, but I'm pretty sure arbitrage is calling for buys as well, and I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama is trying to sell off of this, which is a perfect opportunity for price to wreck. Either or could happen. Price could either just come up here, grab liquidity, which that could have been the case right here with this increased volume, but that was at 8 o'clock, so it's kind of the regular, and it was on a Friday at that, so who knows, man. I'm not touching the indices like that, honestly. But for all I really know, and for what I would want to see if I were to try to get into a long-term buy, is I would love for price to push down to 3969.8. So if the price does that, then we're good, right? If price does that, push it downside, I'll look to probably get into a pretty decent sized buy. But other than that, not even a pretty decent sized buy, just a regular buy. Same thing with the US 30. Price came and hit stop loss at break even. If you guys were in this, I'm pretty sure you guys got upset because price pushed down right after. Riding on the 50 EMA, remove drawings, daily time frame, bounced off the 50 EMA, bounced off the 50 EMA, bounced off, dropped, faked out, did a morning star, pushed to the upside, bounced off the 50 EMA right here. Like, you guys see what I'm saying? I'm like, unless price really pushes away from this 50 EMA to the downside, these things are bullish, and it's ridiculous. I personally don't. I'm not trying to hate on anybody that has they're a 401k or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what people use US 30 and the other US indices for, or the stock market in general. I'm pretty sure that people are benefiting off of this, but it's just it's flabbergasting to me, you know? So it's kind of like the crypto markets, if you will, because this has just been bullish, but it's been bullish all its majority of its life, except for with COVID right here. It's been pretty bullish. It consolidated for a couple months right here, a year basically, and then it made a higher high. It's so bullish. This is just really bullish. So I'm just not trying to hate. I'm just saying it's kind of crazy. NASDAQ. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Price did end up pushing to the upside, hitting that 71% and dropped. Hey, NASDAQ could play out. That's what I was kind of looking at, but it's the same thing. Riding on that 50 EMA. Daily time frame. Oh, I like how it is under the 50 EMA. Okay, we could see some potential drop on NASDAQ. It might lead the way for the drop for everything else. Weekly time frame, however, these candles are not telling me that. And if I'm really looking at it from this high to this low, price could be making that push to the higher high. So I'm like I said, I'm leaving these guys alone. I'm not touching them. I can't, because it's just the possibility of it going bullish and the possibility of it dropping right now. It's if anything, let me go on to arbitrage and look at these things on the daily. All right, so I almost forgot about I almost did not go on arbitrage. So with arbitrage holding right here, and I like how this sell that is called, with it holding here, if it does end up falling right here, then it'd be great, right? It'd be like, okay, awesome, got the sell call. The daily candle the previous day was showing that it's like, oh, it's gonna fall. might get that sell. I like the purple candle, but I'm personally just too uncertain with the US indices right now. But with the cryptos following the way how they did, and again, different, I'm going to talk about that very shortly. I don't know. Daily time frame on here is it's still very much like not calling for a sell. Let me go into the 4 hour and all that stuff over here. Sorry. 4 hour time frame calling for a buy. It's rejecting currently off of this. I gotta leave it alone. 1 hour time frame might call for the sell. If it does, I don't want to touch it, honestly. I really don't want to mess with the US indices. This is bullish. This calling for the sell. And if this drops, hey, I'm gonna be okay with missing this, honestly. Like, I'm gonna be really okay with missing this. So if you want to take the sell, by all means. I'm not here for it though, because I just am really uncertain about it. All right, so USD Mexican peso tacos, they played out perfectly. I actually missed this because I was so worked up with the cryptos, and I'm actually heard about it. But yeah, so price, grab this liquidity, push up to the upside, retest, continue to the upside. Shout out to Payton. This was a clean ass setup on random pair alert. It didn't hit target yet, but this is definitely a random pair alert for Payton. All right. So anyways, with USD Mexican, I kind of just have to really see what it's gonna do, because it is rejecting off of this little resistance right here, if you will, and I'm not liking how the candlesticks are looking. So I'm just gonna have to be patient. Probably what I can. Nah, I don't like that play, because this is gonna bring price right back down here, and this is gonna be suspect to me. I kind of want to see price make a breakout at this point. I'm not gonna. Let me answer this. Random parallel for everyone. Haha, you're funny. So I would really like to see kind of like a breakout, retest, a continuation. Since I missed here, if I was in here, I'd be holding this trade and I'd be like, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep riding the wave. But until then, you know, I'd wait for this breakout, retest, breaking this bearish. No, it needs to break this structure for me to be completely bullish on it. Let me be real. For me to be completely bullish on USD Mexican, it would have to break this right here, honestly. For me to be like 100%. All right, we're bullish on USD Mexican peso, right? But overall, daily time frame wise, same thing as USHF, very much bearish overall. Price did make a higher high. Price did make from this low a high, a higher low, higher high. If you want, I'm not counting all this. Higher high, and then it's dropped down, and it's just. I would consider this breaking structure, sure. So it made a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Not lower low, except for if you want to consider that stop at lower low. And price could just, I would want to see, like I said, on a daily time frame, I would like to see a breakout, retest, continuation to the upside, and for price to really break this for me to think that it's going bullish. You feel me? Because I was bullish when price came in here, but price ended up dropping some more. So now I'm just being really patient on USD Mexican peso swings. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's look at gold. All right, so gold, there was a lot of people trading gold, and I am just like, yo, you guys are brave. And I only say that because I was like, there is this trend line right here that price broke through, and price did come back down and retest said trend line, and is now looking like it's going to the upside. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of buyers in the market, and for good reason at that. Price, though, volume was right here. decreasing. Not really too crazy over gold right now, to be quite honest with you. Not one of my favorite pairs to trade, but I'm just saying that I'm not a Super Saiyan, and that that it's an inside joke. But yeah, this can definitely still be a potential sell here, but I'm not seeing any, like, I'm not seeing anything that's telling me that it could sell, so I'm not really like crazy over it. I'm just like, oh, you know, maybe it could sell, maybe it could, maybe it won't. I like this 4-hour bearish candle with this big volume. Okay, this is giving me something to work with. This is definitely giving me something to work with. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I like this bearish volume right here. Price pulling up with low volume. Okay, I actually like this a lot. Huh. Interesting development we have here. How many pips of a stop loss would this be? Let me see. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know why you're here. I loved seeing this volume right here. Now that really gave me something to work with. I think that's 54. Yeah, 54 pips. Oh, gold. You might be playable right now. I don't care for your double topness right here, but you know, Peyton, is this what you're seeing? Please, like, confirm this with me, because this is looking kind of fresh right here. I'm not gonna front. Let me see what you're talking about, because I definitely like this sell right here. No cap. You hate gold, period. That's on me. Like, I do, like, not care for gold, and why do I feel like this is gonna keep going up to the upside, even though volume was high right here? And I'm gonna play this, and if I lose this trade, I'm gonna be sick. Honestly. Dang. Mood. That is a vibe. That is a vibe. No, but seriously though, I'm not really caring for gold, but I am gonna play this because it is something that I like how it looks. I like the potential setup. 1 hour arbitrage is telling me don't do it, so I'm probably not gonna do it yet. This is pointing. I'm gonna pull the trigger, man. I'm gonna pull the trigger, and I'm gonna risk 0.5% of my account. No, I'm gonna go full 1%. I'm gonna go full 1%. Why am I going to different pairs? If I lose the trade, I lose the trade. I think it's a good risk to reward, because this could be a potential downside push on gold. I do like seeing this weekly time frame price coming up to this upper danger zone, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what's really good. I like this. Wow. Well, it is what it is. Already gave 14 pips if you got into this, but yeah, it is what it is. I like this sell. Alright. Let's go on to the cryptos, yes? It looks like they're trying to make a bounce back. That's funny. Alright, so I had stated, if I remember correctly, this is just something that I was looking like over the weekend, and this could be a possibility that plays out, but I am not 100% about it. Do not take my word for it. But if I remember correctly, let me get it out of here. Bitcoin could definitely bounce off of this. Right here. Bitcoin can definitely bounce off of this fib from this low, where it really broke from its previous all-time high, and it could continue going to the upside. That is a huge possibility. However, If this monthly candle closes like this, I don't know if I could even feel this way about it. If this monthly candle closes like this, I'm not sure if I can feel this way about it, because I don't know when's the last time we've had a monthly candle close even remotely looking like this. Like, you guys, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's some pretty bad falls right here in the beginning back in 2014, but other than that, let's look over here. How much percent wise? %46. 46% loss, right? And not good enough for me. So far from this month, oops, wrong one. So far this month, 50%. Do you guys see the difference in how much times of a month these cryptos have really put people in losses? If people put their money up here, they've lost half of their money. And that's kind of crazy, because imagine if people were buying up here when greed was at an all-time high. Because that's what this was at, basically. It's called greed is at an all-time high. 54% drop. Let's see from here. From the top right here, 54% drop. I don't know. Depending on how this monthly candle closes, guys, we might see this. And I'm not trying to be negative Nancy or anything like that, but we might really see that drop to the downside on Bitcoin. And if we do, hold on, I'm saving this. And if we do get that from this low to this high, like I mentioned in my video, 27K absolutely would be a fire entry for a potential like for you to hold your cryptocurrency in, for you to dollar cost average. 21K is possible, 17K is possible. But this is gonna, again, just imagine for those, if you bought crypto up here and you haven't sold yet, I'm just gonna tell you, don't sell your crypto. I can't tell you to sell your crypto. Just hold, just take the L in the stomach and hodl. Because if you're holding from right here and then you're accumulating money, and if prices drop down to these lows, like how I'm thinking it's gonna drop, because again, from these highs to these lows, the way how it dropped, if this monthly candle closes, there's 8 more days. This monthly candle closes like how it's looking, we might get some more drop because of what happened here. Again, the price range of the drop from the high to the low, it's come on, you guys can't tell me that's not the same thing. So with that being said, I'm just like, okay, maybe margin trading should not be a wise decision for a lot of, well, not for including me. Well, not including me, because I trade and I know the risk that I'm putting up, but that for other people, I wouldn't know what that would be like. So I would say that I would encourage you to like stray away from trying to trade the cryptos at these times, because there might be people, yes, who are buying at this like 31,330 or at this 27,277. There might be people buying because Bitcoin could literally bounce back from right here, and it would be amazing. I'm here for it if it bounces back, because oops, I don't know why that's there. Delete that. I would be here for it, but in the grand scheme of it all, price, just looking at that monthly, man, it's not looking that great. So many people bought the top, bounced. Yeah, so many people bought the top. So I'm just saying, from what I'm seeing on the charts, the possibility of this dropping is high. Now, there is also the possibility that price bounces off the 71% fib, pushes to the upside, and if it does, that would be fantastic. But I also would have to say, it's looking like it's broken bearish structure. If price comes back up to 50,970, I'm probably gonna look to sell, or I'm gonna look for an opportunity. If I have money up here, I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe I should take some of that money away and see what the market does. Because even regardless, buying at these highs is not smart. I don't think it's a smart financial decision personally. Even if you buy at these $65,000 and you want to, like, when you want to buy it, like, and no offense to my mom, but then once I start seeing my mom talking about Bitcoin and, oh, you need to put me on a Bitcoin and stuff like that, like, that's when you know, okay, nah, man, I kind of gotta have to get out of here, or I gotta have to, like, get out the market, because there's way too much hype around it. You feel me? Like, sorry, mom. Big wick on the daily, but again, it's the same big wick that was right here off of this big volume. So, hey man, if the daily is bouncing back, it looks like after that second fall, it bounced back, and if that's what it's gonna do, then hey, because even look at right there, just fake people out. If you want to consider this, there might have been people buying right here, and if price does go and make a higher high, I honestly would be happy. But I also have to be realistic that if price does start to turn around, 50,970.2 is a likely place, or 53,262 can be likely places, or 57,429. Those could be likely places where we can see another crash happening. Maybe not to this type of magnitude, but we could possibly see another crash there. So I'm gonna, like I said, if price comes up, if Bitcoin and the other cryptos manage to come back up here, I know for sure that I'm gonna be making some wise decisions. So that's for Bitcoin. Overall, like I mentioned, if you would like, by all means, you can. I would say, yeah, go ahead and at these prices, put maybe again with the same thing with my last video. I feel like this moved a little bit. Like I said with my last video, if you have some money, I would say cut that into portions. Whether if it's a thirds or fifths or fourths, cut that into portions and then distribute it along the way. Because if price does ever come back down to $16,000, which I do think in the future eventually might come back down to 20,000, that's just my opinion. I don't think it's gonna break past 20,000. I could be wrong. But if price comes back down to 16,000 and you got some money, because then if you come from this low and then you come back to this high, let's just say that price doesn't ever come back to $50,000 this whole year, right? Let's just say that. You would have made 205% off of whatever you put in right here. If price comes down to 21,000, 20,000, like I said, you would have made 136%. Let's say that if you buy anywhere in here, let's say hypothetically speaking, you just bought right here at 31,000, or the price is 31,000, and you have money up here, you're still making money off of it. But I think for right now, margin trading, personally speaking, isn't wise for a lot of people, for it to happen to a lot of people. You feel me? So that's just me personally. If you're looking for good, like, this is investment ideas, this is like investment positions, because again, look at the pips. This is 19,644 pips right there. This is 34,000, sorry, 34,000 pips right there. Unless you have a lot of capital in your account and your broker has a very small contract size, I doubt that you'll be able to hold anything even for right here, because majority brokers who have crypto, their contract sizes are pretty high. So even for this possibly to go up there, it's kind of risky. So I'm just saying, based off of what's been going on, I don't know if it's a wise decision. What does this map look like? Again, daily time frame. What does this look like to you? Just take a snapshot of it. I'm just letting this sizzle in your guys' spirit. Boom. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, let that sizzle in y'all spirit. I'm gonna keep going. Gonna keep going. I'm just saying, bro. I'm a technical analysis trader, and I believe very wholeheartedly whatever's happened in the past happens in the future. So, that's just me. I calls it like I sees it. Ripple. I would love if Ripple can really bounce off of this 69 cents that I had called. This would be cash money right here. So Ripple has reached one of the prices that I had called, and I said if price comes down here, look to dollar cost average there. I wouldn't be mad if Ripple takes off from here. I really wouldn't. I would love it. I was saying that possibly right here, but I like this way more. And I will show you guys the possibility right here that I was talking about, and Peyton and I were discussing about it. But I just didn't send it out to anybody because there would have been a whole lot of drawdown. But it came to areas that I like the pricing at, so that is fire to me. But this was a play. It still is in motion. If you're looking to buy and you want to try to see if you want to take price back up before I think, I could be very much wrong, that it falls, then hey, be my guest. But overall, one of my targets has been hit, like I mentioned. Or let me actually put it right here. No, it's probably like right here-ish. Anyways, right here, 69 cents, 70 cents area. That's where I was looking for. 55 cents is still a huge possibility. So that is a huge possibility. I just want to say that right now. But this 68 cents in the I think I said 86 cents was another place I said that you should look to put in some. And if it drops again to 55 cents, get some more. If it drops to, bro, I'm just saying. Again, these are cryptos. You guys have seen the results that they've done in the past. I'm not saying that the future profits of the same margin and stuff isn't possible. But I'm just saying, whatever happens in the past happens in the future. My hands, cash them. Cash me outside. How about that? All right, Litecoin, same thing, has reached both of my prices that I mentioned, 118 and 146. I would love it. I would absolutely, same thing. I would love it if these cryptos go bullish, but I'm not gonna be surprised if price pushes up back to these highs to 320, and then price ends up like falling again. So if you did get in at these prices, once price pushes up here, I would highly encourage at the 322 price, please take some partial profits. Please. This is for everything with Bitcoin. If it gets to $50,000, you have some invested, take some partial profits at $50,000. Ripple, if price comes back up to $1.53, please take partial profits. Litecoin, If it comes up to like $322, take partial profits across the board, guys. Across the board. Same thing with Ethereum. These I did not call. I was just talking about them on my set. I was just talking about them to pay in. Same thing. Let me get rid of this. Start dollar cost averaging. That's where I mentioned to start dollar cost averaging. If I wanted to really get some good pricing on Ethereum, I think I mentioned these two prices right here, and they have not hit. So I'm holding my hands on these because again, the possibility. And you know what? Painting and cash these hands. How about that? Ooh. How about that? Yeah. Let me get right here. You know what? I'm just gonna just look at it right here. And then let me go look over here. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, these did the same thing. Right? Came right here, hit the 61.8, dropped. Came back down. Oh, I thought I'm gonna keep going up. Nope. So, I know you guys like those sound effects. I know you guys like them. Same thing. I'm just calling it how I see it, guys. Now, this didn't really play out because it's more for right here. This is what played out. After price made this drop, price retraced up, came to 71%, dropped some more, almost hit $352. Very close, very close. Ended up doing it though eventually, but you know. So anybody who wants to cash these hands, cash me outside. How about that? I just calls it like I sees it. Alright, so that's the cryptos. Let's get them out the way. Oh, I am wild. I am sorry, guys. I am extra wild. Alright, so weekly time frame, as we can see here, bouncing off the RSI line. I don't like seeing these blue candles because blue candles usually signify to me that price is still bearish. Right here, this is times where you would start to be looking for, okay, these are good signs. Although right here, this fooled you. Once I start to see yellow candle, that's when I'll be like, okay, then it's gonna keep going bullish. Weekly time frame, want to be very careful where it's at right now. Daily time frame, want to be very careful because these bands are still showing that there's still more downside. The way how these are looking is still showing that there's still possible downside, but we could expect price to be bouncing back right now. 4 hour time frame could be bouncing back. I do know that for a fact that this sell that price call it's retesting the RSI line. So based off of how I play my RSI lines and stuff like that, if this holds, I kind of have to be selling right now. But I'm not really looking for sales, so I'm leaving that alone. 30-minute time frame, calling for this buy. Dang. I was saying that on RB. Okay, cool. And that played out. Okay, so same thing. 30-minute time frame. That's awesome how that played out. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. 1 hour time frame on Ripple. I know I did this kind of backwards, guys, but I just want to talk about the cryptos overall before I went to I just want to talk about the technical analysis and then come to arbitrage, right? If I don't feel like I have a need to talk about arbitrage, that's when I won't do a technical analysis on arbitrage. Or not a technical analysis, an arbitrage sweep or arbitrage view, if you will. So same thing with Ripple on the weekly time frame, bounced off of this upper danger zone right here, which is the previous structure. It bounced off of the previous, it's just retesting the previous structure. Wouldn't be surprised if it continues going to the upside, but you guys know how I feel overall about the cryptos. This same thing. If I would want to get into a sell, I need the retest, continuation to the downside. Unfortunately, we got kicked out of this trade before it dropped, or else that would have been Fuego Diego, but it is what it is. You can't fret on that type of stuff. 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, very much bearish, and that's what Ripple looks like. Litecoin. Litecoin looks terrible, to be quite honest with you on here. I'm surprised that it looks like this, to be quite honest with you. I thought it would be looking way better. 30-minute time frame, it's about to call for a potential buy. Arbitrage user, so you might want to pay attention to that. You guys know that I gave a potential trade idea during the weekend on the crypto channel, and so there we go. If I can get that, that's probably how I would play it, arbitrage users. But I think this is going to keep going to the upside right now, personally. And yeah, Ethereum is already doing what I mentioned it was probably going to end up doing. So there we go. There are the cryptos. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I hate when I do this. You could ask me later on. Let me finish this, and then I'll ask questions for after my session. They're gonna be volatile for that, but anyway, you said on the radar. Let's see if it's RB lines up. Yes, sir. I'm saying, bro. After this live, go catch me outside. You can throw these hands. All right. GBPUSD. I hate seeing this double top right here look exactly like this, but price hasn't done this huge wick to the upside quite yet. I really do not appreciate seeing it. Not gonna lie, that just makes me feel like price is just gonna do it even more. But we'll see how that goes. Going to the daily time frame over here. Okay, so you see this makes me ponder and think that, okay, this is a stop hunt to the upside, but then right with where the other one was at, that's kind of suspect to me. Because how many other traders are like, oh, well, this is a double top right there, are looking like that, you know? So maybe it could fall, but I'm still not there yet. Hey, there you go. There you go, guys. We throw the hands. GU, you're looking for sells, bro? How? I see the stop hunt. Don't get me wrong. I see the stop hunt. I see the volume. But this volume isn't crazy compared to all these other candles, bro. Like, it's just so bullish. And I've taken L's from the other GPs to know that this is probably going to keep going to the upside. How? Let RB do the talking. All right, bet. All right, yeah, you're right. Let RB do the talking. You're right. But if I was technical analysis wise, although I'm seeing this double top, I'm more bullish than I am bearish. But I wouldn't try to sell it I'm not going to try to buy it right here. Let me see what RB talking about real quick, because this is all I'm kind of seeing at this point. For price to come up, push to the upside, and then stop hunt, and then do all that type of stuff. So that's what I'm kind of seeing right here. But let me see what RB doing. Let me see what RB talking about. Hold on. Okay, daily time frame, extremely bullish. 4-hour time frame. Ooh, bouncing off that RSI line, but it's under. Ooh, this might be bullish, yo. Okay, hold on. Let me see what the 1 hour looking like. That 15-minute setting up, I promise you. I knew it. It's setting up. Okay. Guys, I don't know what Payne's talking about. I'm just playing. I do see this stop hunt right here. And then for this possibility to happen, no cap, I really do see it for price to come up to like 1.4200 and then drop back down. I do see it, but overall, I'm still bullish on this. Please send me a chart of what you're looking at. You here for the 1 hour setup, 1 hour stop hunt? I'm here. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we can both agree to that. I agree. Okay, cool. So again, right here, right now, this 4 hour, all this is what I see happening personally. Like price is just like see ya type vibe. Your manipulation play, and that's exactly what I'm hoping for. Because if I'm gonna play this, then again, I'm probably gonna take most of my profits, if not all of it, at 1.41900. Because let's go into the 1 hour time frame. All right, your 1 hour RB, I feel you. I could agree with you there. Okay, I could agree to that because this 1 hour manipulation play, price stop hunted, high volume. Price is gonna push up with the very low volume. I would love to see this 100% more than what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would love to see that 100% more, because if we could start seeing some downside on GU, that means that the DXY is gaining value. As I'm talking about this, then I'm talking about nonsense. Then I realize that the cryptocurrencies have a better chance at falling. I'm shook over here. I'm like, dang, I'm setting myself up for failure here. Now I'm joking. But yeah, GU, this is the play I'm looking for overall. Push to the upside, the continuation to the downside. I would rather see that. I'm okay with if people buy here. I'm definitely okay with, you know what, using the same thing right here, and I'm just gonna use a little sell box here. Get this out of here. If you would have seen my face of how I really felt, then you would have laughed pain. But yeah, I do still, like right here, that's where I'm putting my stop loss at break even, because then boom, I can see the possibility of price pushing to the downside. I love what my setup is because it protects me. So buys right here, I condone it. I really do like the buys right here. No cap. And if I get wrecked, it is what it is. Alright, let me see what's over here. We are laughing at you, not with you. Yeah, no, for reals. Definitely. That's exactly how I feel about the cryptos. I'm like, I don't think they're really that correlated, but I mean, who knows? Alright, let's go to GA. Have you broken out of my zone yet? There you go. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so I love that it broke out to the upside. Perfect. It's not really the cleanest look either. It's just really choppy when you really zoom out. I see the possibility I don't even like this, because price pushing up to the upside is probably the only thing that I really would want to see happen. But I don't know, it just looks so weird to me. I kind of want to scrap GA from what I trade, to be quite honest with you. I mean, what I have, I just look at it, but I know a lot of people, I mean, not a lot, but people still ask me for it, so I'm like, okay. But this is probably what I play the most off of GA. So, if I can get this bullish push to the upside, that would be fire. Retest, continuation, that'd be amazing. This is really what I want to see on GA. Like, if it's really going to do this, then I could live with that. But I really needed it to get out of that range before I made a decision on what I was going to do with this. So this is what I'm seeing on GA. I'm not really going to talk too much about it because it could really just reject off of here, but I'm not going to encourage. I don't want to say, oh, sell right here. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to try it regardless, but still, I don't personally like it. Daily, huh? Oh, would you look at that? Okay. Uh-huh. Down. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. Yes, bro. Literally 100% that daily Wyckoff. That looks perfect, actually. this has to. If this doesn't go bullish, then I don't know what to say about GA, honestly. For reals, bro. I'm just like, whoa there. Yep. If this doesn't go bullish, I don't know what to say about GA, because the Wyckoff is really there. All right, so let's go for GA. For GJ. Oh wait, before I go to that, let's go on to arbitrage, see what RB talking about. I'm pretty sure it's all green, bullish. Okay, 4 hour bullish. All right, daily time frame bullish. All right, weekly time frame. Oh, what? How did I not see this a month ago? No, I'm just playing. I did see it, but I was just saying that I didn't really care for where it was at because it was under. The way how it closed on that weekly, it was weird. But hey, man, RB strikes again. The last impulse, which one? Oh, the daily. This one right here. All right, cool. So if price does end up dropping, right here, 1.800, 1.7958, or 1.79500, I would say that would be your best place to try to get into a buy, possibly. Yes, that would be a fire Wyckoff seeing on GA, and I would definitely play that. No cap. If we can get that, I would definitely play that. I'm here for it, 100%. I'm so glad I was patient on GA because I did not know where it was. I really didn't know where it was going, and I'm just like, I see arbitrage going the buys everywhere, but look at it called buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. I didn't want to play with it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna let you do your thing. So let's see what GA brings us. Why are these marked off? Not any of those. Okay, let's look at GJ. I like seeing that, first of all. Daily time frame, okay. Came back up to this zone right here on the weekly. Broke out of here like I mentioned. That weekly, I like the doji weekly. That could be a potential sign of a reversal, but you don't want to always trust just a one single candlestick pattern. You want to worry about the 2s or the 3s. Price right there, don't really care for. I would have really preferred price not coming up here this high, because at this point I'm just like, okay, just go up to 157.865 at this point and then drop some more. That would be fire. When I do pull up though, I'm surprised this is my only time pulling this up. When I pull this up, there's a whole lot of volume right here, and there's not that much volume up here. So with that being said, I'm more bearish on GJ than anything. And I like where it lines up with the fib from this low to this high, if it's gonna stop here. But how many times have we tried this and it never did? So it's like kind of at the 50%, if you will. I'm just not feeling GJ. I do want it to sell, but overall in the weekly time frame is overall very much in a bullish trend. I want the retracement before I look to get into any type of long-term buys, unless price like really breaks out and proves that it is really bullish. Daily time frame has just been consolidating up here for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just say for the past 2 weeks, basically. It's just been consolidating up here. It's bouncing off of this 50 EMA, but I feel like this is gonna fall. This would have been a perfect entry to get into for a sell. From this high to this low. Oh, not perfect, never mind. Because you would have some drawdown. Yeah, you definitely would have some drawdown, but still. Yeah, guys, for me personally, I'm not really caring for GJ right now. Would really just leave it alone personally until it gives me some better clues. only thing I can really play off of it is this 4-hour arbitrage, which is kind of amazing actually. Not against it 100%, but it's if I gotta wait for what happens in London session, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens. From this stop hunt right here though, I like the 1-hour setup for price to potentially come up to 154. That'd be fire. That'd be something I'd look for. But other than that, yeah, this 4-hour time frame calling for a sell. That's what I'm bearish on GJ, which is kind of weird because I'm bullish on GA. Until this crosses, when this crosses, I'm bearish on GJ. I'm on GU for sure, for sure. EURGBP. First of all, didn't get as deep as I really wanted it to go with this stop hunt right here, or not the stop hunt, because this did hit 61.8 down here from this bullish move, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 61.8 push to the upside. Shouldn't be surprised. Although painting, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to break, unless you were just taking it from here and then you put your stop loss like this low, then your trade would still be not at necessarily break even. I still think price is gonna just keep pushing to the upside. I think that price is gonna keep going, making higher high, which would then hopefully push the GBP pairs to make lower lows. For now though, dang, these bears, man, they here. These bears are in this market. I honestly don't care for EG right now either. I'd personally just leave it alone. I mean, you could play this off if you want to sell it, which would probably be the best play to do until London session personally, but I'm leaving it alone. I do think that it could possibly keep falling. I do want it to still fall to 0.85416, but it's not worth it for me personally. I'd rather just focus on gold. So with that being said, is there any other questions? I'm sorry for those on YouTube. Hold on, let me see. I could actually see if you guys ask any questions on there. Oops, no, I can't actually. My bad. Some next wave stuff, y'all. Well, any questions on here? Sorry for those on YouTube. I would suggest if you do have any questions for me, you can just contact me on any of my social media channels, or you could just contact me on Telegram. You could hit me up on YouTube on the comment section on my next, like on the recording of this. But if there is no questions, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I am hungry. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Deuces. Let's make some money this week.